Thanks for tuning in to this week's news recap. First headline: U.S. forms anti-ransomware effort will pay for tips with crypto. To fight back against a wave of ransomware attacks that have crippled companies and industries, the White House is forming a cross-government task force to investigate the phenomenon, whose ransom payments are made through cryptocurrency. The group will look for ways of, quote, halting ransom payments made through cryptocurrency platforms. It will also focus on prevention, such as helping potential targets bolster their internal systems. Additionally, the U.S. State Department's Rewards for Justice program is adding crypto as a payout option, in what may be a first for a federal agency. The reward is for up to $10 million for information on cybercriminals, quote, acting at the direction or under the control of a foreign government. Next headline: Fidelity highs a hiring spree. According to Bloomberg, Fidelity Digital Assets is planning to hire up to 100 new employees in response to increasing institutional demand for cryptocurrency. The hiring spree would bolster the company's headcount by 70% and allow Fidelity to develop new products and expand services strictly beyond Bitcoin. Tom Jessup, president of Fidelity Digital Assets, explicitly mentioned Ether, saying, quote, "We've seen more interest in Ether, so we want to be ahead of that demand." Speaking of hiring, Decrypt's Jeff Roberts reports that Binance US's hiring of CEO Brian Brooks has caused tension with leadership at Circle and Coinbase. Brooks recently joined Binance US in April after a 10-month stint as the head of the Office of the Controller of the Currency. Before his time at the OCC, Brooks was Coinbase's top lawyer. Roberts reports that multiple sources say Brooks joined Binance US while negotiating for the role of president at Circle, a move that left the stablecoin provider blindsided. Coinbase was also rankled, as Roberts put it, as Brooks was still consulting with the exchange when he took over the reins at competitor Binance US. Next headline: Jack Dorsey announces new Bitcoin platform business. Square, along with Seller, Cash App, and Tidal, is creating a new platform business with Bitcoin as its primary focus, tweeted Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Like Square's Bitcoin hardware wallet, the new company will be completely open-sourced with the goal of, quote, making it easy to create non-custodial, permissionless, and decentralized financial services. As of now, the company lacks a name. Next headline: DeFi Education Fund sells half its Uni. The DeFi Education Fund announced the sale of half of the 1 million Uni tokens that it received from Uniswap's treasury roughly 2 weeks ago. The deal made waves as it contradicted DEF's initial proposal, which outlined a plan for the tokens to be allocated over a 4 to 5 year period to not dilute Uni's price. Stemming from a Harvard Law blockchain and fintech initiative proposal, Uniswap DAO members approved the DeFi Education Fund on June 29th. From there, 1 million Uni tokens were released from Uniswap's treasury to fund and create the DeFi Education Fund, a 501c4 nonprofit intended to provide grants to further support existing and new political groups engaged in crypto policy and/or lobbying. DeFi Watch's Chris Black was a vocal critic of DEF's $10 million Uni sale. He tweeted, "DeFi Education Fund is dumping 500K Uni all at once for $10.2 million in USDC. Why in the hell do they need $10.2 million all at once? Why not just sell Uni as they need it? Amazing that Uni governance has absolutely no say in what is happening here." In response to the blowback, DEF posted on Medium explaining its Uni USDC sale as a diversification play, adding that an annual budget would be published in the next 90 days. The fund also updated its Twitter profile picture after initially leaving it blank, which many users found quite fitting. Next headline: U.S. regulators crave crypto clarity and stricter regulation. On Wednesday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell told Congress that stablecoins should face stricter regulation. Powell said, quote, "If they are going to be a significant part of the payments universe, which we don't think crypto assets will be, but stablecoins might be, then we need an appropriate regulatory framework, which frankly we don't have." On Thursday, Congressman Tom Emmer reintroduced the Securities Clarity Act, a bill that would provide a framework for the SEC to determine which digital assets are securities, saying that regulatory uncertainty has hindered the U.S.'s ability to compete in the crypto industry. Next headline: Shapeshift is decentralizing. Crypto exchange Shapeshift is shutting down formal operations and has begun fully decentralizing. It is open sourcing everything and has commenced the largest airdrop in history, distributing $98 million worth of Fox tokens to over 1 million customers and DeFi community members, All 900,000 Shapeshift users will be eligible for the airdrop, along with 120,000 addresses associated with popular DeFi tokens. According to a blog post by CEO Eric Voorhees, the decentralization process started last fall when Shapeshift began replacing its trading systems with popular DEXs. Through integrations with 0x and Thorchain, Shapeshift was able to fully offer decentralized trading at scale for ERC20 and Bitcoin transactions. Once Shapeshift's trading systems were replaced by DeFi integrations, Voorhees saw no reason for the centralized aspect of Shapeshift's existence to continue. He wrote, quote, "Without integration of these DEXs, Shapeshift no longer provided trading services, and yet users didn't lose their ability to trade. This was better for our users, better for us, and appropriately in line with the ethos of crypto: privacy, immutability, and self-sovereignty in finance." Next headline. Revolut's fundraising round is the third largest in crypto history. Revolut, a London-based neobank with a crypto offering, has raised $800 million in a round led by SoftBank and Tiger Global, according to a Sky News report. The deal values the company at roughly $33 billion, 6 times greater than its February 2020 round at $5.5 billion, making it the most valuable company in British fintech history. Revolut recently allowed customers to withdraw crypto from its platform. Additionally, according to Business Insider, SoRare, a soccer-based digital collectibles game, aka NFT game, is expected to announce a $532 million raise at a valuation of $3.8 billion, which would be the largest raise in the history of France's tech sector. Based on data from Dove Mountain, the raise from Revolut and presumably SoRare would rank as the third and fourth largest funding rounds in crypto history, respectively. Next headline. Bullish's $9 billion valuation comes with no product. The cryptocurrency exchange Bullish is set to go public through a merger with a special purpose acquisition company, Far Peak Acquisition, headed by former New York Stock Exchange President Tom Farley. According to the press release, Bullish expects the transaction to close by the end of 2021. The deal values the crypto exchange at $9 billion, roughly one-fifth of Coinbase's market cap of $47 billion. Farley will take over as chief executive officer, leading a company backed by Peter Thiel, Alan Howard, Richard Lee, Galaxy Digital, and Nomura. The exchange has yet to release an actual product, though it plans to offer a pilot in the coming weeks on which participants will be able to test the platform before Bullish's public launch. Next headline. Dogecoin founder says crypto has the worst parts of today's capitalist system. Jackson Palmer, Dogecoin's co-founder, who left the project in 2015, published an eviscerating tweets thread on why he refuses to return to cryptocurrency. 2 quotes stand out. After years of studying it, I believe that cryptocurrency is an inherently right-wing, hyper-capitalistic technology built primarily to amplify the wealth of its proponents through a combination of tax avoidance, diminished regulatory oversight, and artificially enforced scarcity. Second, financial exploitation undoubtedly existed before cryptocurrency, but cryptocurrency is almost purpose-built to make the funnel of profiteering more efficient for those at the top and less safeguarded for the vulnerable. Palmer ended the thread saying that he will no longer publicly discuss cryptocurrency. Okay, time for fun bits. Cardano's smart contract race heats up. Polymarket, a dApp that allows users to bet on certain beliefs on Ethereum's blockchain, recently opened up a new market, asking if Cardano will support contracts on its mainnet by October 1st, 2021. Cardano, the Charles Hoskinson-led blockchain network, has not yet launched smart contract capability, even though Cardano has been around since 2017. ADA, the native token of Cardano, is the 5th largest token by market capitalization. On Twitter, Hoskinson, an Ethereum co-founder, sarcastically commented on the market saying, "You people really make me laugh." Polymarket, however, shot back saying, "You know what's really funny, Charles? Cardano's still not having smart contracts. We'll bet you $50,000 on Polymarket that you won't have live smart contracts for Cardano/ADA by October 1st. Time to put your money where your mouth is, Charles. Winnings go to charity of choice." As of press time, it appears Polymarket users give Cardano smart contracts a 39% chance of being live by October 1st. Second fun bits. Damien Hirst NFT challenge will test the value of NFTs over physical art. British artist Damien Hirst kicked off what he called an art-based social experiment, launching what he calls The Currency, a series of 10,000 of his so-called spot paintings on A4 paper, along with corresponding NFTs. The kicker? In a year, each buyer must choose whether to swap their digital version for a physical artwork. NFTs that are not traded in will have their physical counterpart destroyed and vice versa. Guess we will find out which is more desirable, the physical editions or the NFTs. Okay, thanks for tuning in. To learn more about Christine, Reed Smith, and Binance, be sure to check out the links in the show notes. Heads up, everyone, the Unchained newsletter has switched from a weekly news recap to a daily email. Each morning, you'll get 4 to 5 quick headlines, a crypto meme or two, and a few recommended reads. Head to unchainedpodcast.com, and the sign up for the newsletter is right on the homepage. Unconfirmed is produced by me, Laura Shin, with help from Anthony Yoon, Mark Murdoch, and Daniel Ness. Thanks for listening.